At the world meter, world standings anyway, South Africa currently stands at number 18 with the most numbers of infections in the world. Now, over the past 3 days, beginning the 24th of December up until Boxing Day, as you see there, 968,000 infections on the 24th of December, day before Christmas. We've now gone up to 994,911, and remember, we've just 4,000 or 5,000 short, apologies, of that dreaded 1 million mark when it comes to numbers of infection in South Africa. Let's try and break it down now province by province and see how we fared over the past 3 days. We start off in Gauteng, which has become a hotspot. We heard what the health department said yesterday. At the beginning, 3 days ago, again, day before Christmas, 266,296 cases of COVID-19 reported in the country. We're now standing in Gauteng, we're now standing at the province of 272,504 reported cases. Let's move on now to another country. Again, the other, 4 hotspots. Why am I calling country? Western Cape, it's not a country, it's a province, of course. 187,797 cases on the 24th of December, that of course being Christmas Eve, and we're now standing there at 194,174, one of the hotspots as spoken of for the past 4 provinces anyway. Another province that has been of main concern as far as the health ministry is concerned, and some of the interviews we had today, KwaZulu-Natal, a lot of people going down there. We saw the story now from the brothers Kumalo of patrons at the beaches enjoying themselves. 180,250 cases reported in KZN as of yesterday, being Boxing Day. The numbers are still going to come in later on this afternoon. Let's move on to another province. We now go to the Eastern Cape. Again, over the 3 days, we see a marked increase in regards to numbers, although the Eastern Cape, as we heard earlier, again the numbers have plateaued, so not as many infections being reported as far as cases in that province is concerned. They're currently sitting at 165,988. Let's move in now to some other provinces and check out how they sit. The Free State, 61,685 COVID-19 cases reported in that part of the country. Moving on to the Mpumalanga, 34,723 cases reported. Let's move on to the next province, Limpopo, 22,392. We heard the MEC of Health in Limpopo yesterday crying to the people, imploring them to please be safe. Limpopo, when the pandemic began, had the lowest number of infections. Now they've provinces who have got less numbers than they have, because their numbers keep on rising. The Northern Cape, 24,791 cases reported there, and then in the Northwest Province they have 38,404 cases. Let's now look at the active number of cases across the country. Those are numbers of people who currently have COVID-19. The active cases of COVID-19 in the country currently stand at 129,196. A grim picture that follows now. These are the deaths across the country. As you can see there, the Eastern Cape, 6,802, following the Free State on 2,152, KwaZulu-Natal, 3,958, Gauteng, I've heard again, they might become the epicenter of COVID-19 once again when people start returning from their holidays, from whether it's Cape Town, whether it's the Eastern Cape, whether it's KwaZulu-Natal. Most people come back to the province to work. They have recorded 5,317 deaths so far. In the Western Cape, they have recorded 6,162 deaths, and in the Northern Cape, 372. In the Northwest Province, they have recorded 577. In Mpumalanga, 638, and in Limpopo, 542. Daily positivity rate hits 30%. Let's read that properly. 30% is the daily positivity rate. And we've heard from all the epidemiologists as well as the health ministry saying we want to keep it at around 10% or lower with regards to numbers to try and stem the COVID infection in the country. Recovery rate, again, I always say that I do not like speaking of recovery rates because people take it for granted and say that, look, if you recover, there's 90% of recovery rates, but the reality of it is that you do not want to be that 7 or 8% that does not make it, as there the recovery numbers nationally, cumulative number of people recovered, 839,194. So we want to see more of those, and let us get to 100% recovery rates and try and slash out COVID-19 out of South Africa. So South Africa, again, please be safe, do everything you can, sanitize, wash your hands, stay at home. If you are going to go out, social distance is not for yourself, but for your family members and the health workers who you might go there tomorrow once you fall ill.